Good day, everyone. My name is Rechell Cinas, and for this subject, legal aspects in tourism and hospitality, I will tackle about special topics, chapter 17. The learning objectives, we have to discuss the various special laws affecting the tourism industry, identify situations and problems where these special laws may be applied as a solution, identify some tourism establishments that implement as well as not implement these special laws, Senior Citizen Law, Republic Act number 9257, also known as the Senior Citizen Law of 2004. When we say the term senior citizen or elderly refers to any Filipino resident aged 60 and above. According to the Department of Tourism Memorandum Circular number 2006-02, all that accredited or DOT accredited establishments such as restaurants, hotels, inns, resorts, recreational centers, museums, and transport operators must provide a 20% discount on goods, admission fees, and service to senior citizens. This directive ensures that elderly individuals can enjoy a variety of services and activities at a reduced cost, promoting their inclusion and well-being. Laws on security, anti-tourism law. Then laws on security, anti-terrorism law. Republic Act 9372, also known as the Human Security Act of 2007, March 6, 2007, implements the policy of the state of protecting life, liberty, and property from acts of terrorism, condemning terrorism as inimical and dangerous to the national security, and making terrorism an act against humanity and law of nations. Then, an act of terrorism is committed by any person who commits the following acts under the revised penal code: piracy in general and mutiny in the high seas of Philippine waters, rebellion of insurrection, coup d'etat, then murder, kidnapping and serious illegal detention, crime against destruction such as arson, violation under Toxic Substances and Hazardous and Nuclear Waste Control Act of 1990, then Atomic Energy Regulatory Act, Liability Act of 1968, Anti-Hijacking Law and Anti-Piracy and Anti-Robbery Highway Law, Illegal and Unlawful Possession, Manufacture, Dealing in Acquisition or Disposition of Firearms, Ammunitions, and Explosives. Then we have Consumer Act of the Philippines, RA 7394, April 13, 1992. The main objective of the law is to protect the interests of the consumer, promote his general welfare, and establish standards of conduct for business and industry. The law has implemented measures to achieve the following: 8. Protection against hazards to health and safety. Then B. Protection against deceptive, unfair, and unconscionable sales acts and practices. Then we have C. Provision of information and education to facilitate sound choice and the proper exercise of rights by the consumer. Then we have provisions of adequate rights and means of redress, and E. Involvement of consumer representatives in the formulation of social and economic policies, in cultural minorities, protected areas, wildlife and heritage and cultural presentations. Then we have the law, Republic Act number 8371, the Indigenous Peoples Rights Act of 1997, October 29, 1997, UA Draft Charter on the Rights of Minorities, RA number 9072, National Caves and Cave Resources Management Protection Act, April 8, 2001. The law implements the policy of the state to conserve, protect, and manage caves and cave resources as part of the country's natural wealth. Toward this end, the state shall strengthen cooperation and exchange of information between governmental authorities and people who utilize caves and cave resources for scientific, educational, recreational, tourism, and other purposes. The term cave refers to naturally occurring voids or systems of interconnected passages large enough for entry, whether naturally formed or man-made, excluding mine tunnels and aqueducts. Cave resources encompasses naturally occurring materials in caves such as animal and plant life, paleontological, and archaeological deposits and minerals. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources, or DNR, is responsible for managing, protecting, and conserving caves and their resources. This involves developing a national program and coordinating with various agencies to issue permits for resources collection, considering biodiversity and the cave's aesthetic and archaeological value. Then Republic Act 7586, National Integrity Protected Area System Act of 1992 on June 1, 1992, Law on Intellectual Property Rights RA 8293, Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. The law is enacted to streamline administrative procedures. The laws enacted to streamline administrative procedures of registering patents, trademarks, and copyright to liberalize the registration and the transfer of technology and to enhance the enforcement of intellectual property rights in the Philippines. The law on intellectual property rights protects the creation of inventors, authors, composers, and the artists by ensuring their rights are upheld. This includes machines, literary works, musical compositions, concepts, and designs. For instance, an entrepreneur cannot use the brand name Italianis for a new hotel, as it is already a registered trademark for a chain of restaurants within the hospitality industry. So this law prevents brand confusion and protects the original creator's investment and identity. Now we have also the Anti-Child Abuse Law, or RA 7610, Special Protection of Children Against Child Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act, as amended by Republic Act 9231 in 2003. Then we have also Anti-Prostitution Law, Article 2025, prostitutes. For purposes of this article, women who for money or profit habitually indulge in sexual intercourse or lascivious conduct are deemed prostitutes. Anti-pornography law. Then we have also the anti-hijacking law under Republic Act number 6235 on June 1971. The anti-hijacking is committed by any person who compels a change in the course or destination of an aircraft of Philippine registry, or seizes or usurps the control thereof while it is in flight. An aircraft is in flight from the moment all its external doors are closed, following embarkation until any of such doors is open of the disembarkation. Then we have the Dangerous Drugs Law, Republic Act number 9165, also known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. And we have also the Anti-Smoking Law, Republic Act 8749, Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999. Then we have also the Anti-Smuggling Law, Law on Violence Against Women and Children, Republic Act 9262. Then we have also Anti-Violence Against Women and their Children Act of 2004. Laws on Human Trafficking, Republic Act 9202, Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2003 on May 26, 2003, International Law on Tourism. Then we have also health tourism. Health tourism is a tourism associated with travel to health, spas, or resort destinations where the primary purpose is to improve the traveler's physical well-being through a regimen of physical exercise and therapy, dietary control, and medical services relevant to health maintenance. Then also tourism research. The growth and development of the tourism industry is imperative in the context of regional and countryside development. It generates employment, roughly 2.3 million jobs, trade and business opportunities. It also promotes strong backward and forward linkages with other industries such as transport, real estate and property development, hotels, resorts, gift shops, restaurants, jewelry, construction, among others. So, the diverse array of laws governing the tourism industry, from senior citizen discounts to anti-terrorism measures and cultural preservation, ensure a safe, inclusive, and responsible experience for travelers. These laws cover consumer protection, security, cultural heritage, and human rights issues, highlighting the multifaceted nature of tourism regulation. Adhering to these legal standards is crucial for fostering a sustainable and ethical tourism sector that benefits both the visitors and local communities. So that will be all for the chapter 17. Thank you and God bless.